Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. And I want to talk about struggling with your mind. Many people, when they come into meditation, it's a huge struggle, and it's a number one reason to give up meditation is that I don't think I can concentrate properly. I'm never going to be able to control my mind. Well, you're absolutely right. That's why we have techniques which are more powerful than your mind. And this is a very important principle that we need to understand, especially when we're beginning a meditative practice. So let's get into it. Working with the mind is a lot like being grabbed. And when you're grabbed, the first instinctual response is to struggle from this point. I'm grabbed right here, and the first thing your mind says is, oh no, I'm grabbed right here. I have to get free. I have to push real hard. I have to pull real hard. I have to get, what can I do? But if his grip is really strong, how can I do that? I'm stuck. And that's how we feel with our mind in meditation. I can't escape it. I cannot use the point that is being grabbed as the way to get out of the grab. And so there comes technique. And the technique is more powerful than me, and it is more powerful than my opponent. And if I will just look, see, all of this is free. All of this is free. He's got this point. But look, all of this can move. All this other stuff can move. And then I use the technique to put this elbow into his elbow. And suddenly he's very compromised. He doesn't want to hold on anymore. So he grabs. My mind says, I must get rid of this point. I must struggle from this point, but I can't possibly. I need to use reserves from somewhere else. And there's all of this behind the grab. Here's the grab. All of this is behind the grab. I have the power to move all of this quite easily. So I move all of this. And now his form is very, very compromised. Right? And he doesn't want to hold on anymore. When we think we're going to use the mind to create concentration, we are fundamentally misunderstanding meditation. Meditation is a process of quieting the body, which reflects back on the mind, and the mind begins to slow down and still by itself. So instead of dealing with the mind, which is a problem, directly at the point of the problem, I come from behind. I come from underneath, and I make a fundamental change in the areas that I can change easily. I cannot change the mind easily, but I can easily control my breath and make it long and induce heart rate variability resonance. I can sit very still. I can notice the four proofs by creating resonance, by sitting very still, by noticing the four proofs. I have come under the point of contention. The mind itself is the point of contention. I'm not going to try and unwind that Gordian knot. I'm going to come from behind. I'm going to come from underneath and fundamentally create a change in the body, which fundamentally changes the mind. And the mind begins to let go all by itself. I didn't have to force the mind from the mind, because if your mind fights your mind and one mind wins, you're still stuck with your mind. The original problem is still there. It will not work. You have to make a change from inside, down below the problem, in the body. And that is what yoga is offering to you. That's what this channel is offering to you. Resonance. Sit very still. 4 proofs. And you will automatically create that change, which begins to quiet the mind. And you can't look for perfection. We're not looking for absolute silence of the mind. First you will quiet the conscious mind, and then you will quiet the subconscious mind. It's a gradual unwinding of the conscious mind and then the subconscious mind. And so don't look for perfection. Don't look to annihilate the source of the problem, but instead go underneath. That is fundamentally what yoga is offering you. It's offering you a process which is more powerful than your mind. That's the miracle of a yogic process. I'm not strong enough to change this. I am not smart enough to change this. But yoga is. Through its process, it allows the mind, the Gordian knot of the mind, to let go. So I hope you love this. If you did, be sure to hit that bell down below so I can see all of you next time.